Welcome to Take Me to the Cloud, a place for business professionals to hear insights and best practices from industry experts that combine cloud systems, operations, supply chain, and finance.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Take Me to the Cloud, SuiteWorld Edition. I'm your host, Melissa Holton. We are coming to you live from SuiteWorld in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm joined today by Chris Higgins. He is the manager of the NetSuite practice here at Witham. And we are also joined today by Josh Lasov, who is from Satori, who's going to give us a little bit more information about Satori and how it integrates in NetSuite. Chris?
Thanks, Melissa. Josh, obviously there's a lot of opportunities here to meet future customers and partners for your organization. Why do you think that coming out to SuiteWorld is so important for you and your team?
Yeah, that's a great question. So for us, it's first and foremost meeting with existing customers. We have over 250 customers now, and just getting a chance to meet with those who are out here and spend some time with them and talk about their successes and everything is really important. There's definitely the prospective customer element too, and we're happy to meet new customer prospects and learn about any reporting challenges they have. But net, it's just a great opportunity to network, and hopefully we can add some value to some companies using NetSuite along the way.
Yeah, that's great.
So Josh, could you tell us a little bit about what Satori is and what benefit you bring to your customers?
Yeah, absolutely. So I personally am a NetSuite certified ERP consultant. I've been a part of over 100 NetSuite implementations. And what we learned was that our customers all had the same challenge when it came to NetSuite, and that was really around reporting. So we spent many years developing a reporting tool for NetSuite that solved all of those challenges. So Satori Reporting is a pre-built BI solution, so pre-built in Power BI, comes with or without a data warehouse, specifically for NetSuite that stands up in less than 2 weeks and lets companies do any type of reporting they want in NetSuite, whether it's unlimited joins, whether it's answering really tough business questions, whether it's integrating other data sources. So net, there's a number of reasons companies come to us. And we're going to help them with all their reporting needs and do that through Microsoft Power BI, which is the #1 ranked BI tool.
That's awesome.
Some of the issues that our customers and clients express to us are around reporting dashboards and custom reports for their management team. How does Satori bridge the gap between NetSuite's somewhat elementary reporting and the dynamic reporting needed for presentation deck set on a monthly and quarterly basis?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that's something we're definitely trying to help all of our customers solve on a daily basis. The reality is, it all starts with what's the question the customer's asking. So, for example, maybe it's an inventory-based business, and they want to know the true gross margin of a sales order, right? Of a transaction. Well, in NetSuite, we know it only tells us that at an estimated level. It doesn't include all the other ancillary transactions outside of maybe a sales order or an item fulfillment. But with us, we can get to that answer by having unlimited joins across transactions. So when it comes to the presentation of the numbers, we know they can be accurate. Or maybe it's a software company who needs a deferred revenue waterfall in a very particular format by customer, by item, things I can't get out of NetSuite, and you end up doing it in Excel. So there's a lot of key reports that we can develop and help management with, as well as the layout of these reports in a very usable fashion. So a lot of times when you can start to lay out all your KPIs in one screen or multiple screens, and you click on them and they filter the rest of the screen, you're going to find correlation and insight. So instead of the days where it was a 20-page report pack you're flipping through, now it could be 1 or 2 pages where I can see that correlation insight, make those business decisions instead of trying to hunt for it. And then certainly the other aspect too is that I need my other data sources integrated so I can have that correlation. Not everyone's going to have other data sources, but probably 98% of companies do. It's just the nature of the beast. So having that in my report where maybe I'm looking at my marketing funnel and it's like, okay, it's not enough to look at my opportunities and sales orders in NetSuite. I may need to go back to Salesforce, or I may need to go back to Google Analytics. And we're going to have all that data so we can show that full funnel, so that way we can make better business decisions.
That's great. Connecting all those multiple sources is really important. Having all those sources connected, you're going to be touching multiple departments throughout an organization. Budget-conscious companies might not be willing to spend the dollars on user licenses within NetSuite to be able to provide those reports for them straight from the ERP. How does your pricing model work? Are you charging by user, or is it a kind of an enterprise license for all to use?
Yeah, that's another really good question. And we wanted to price this in a way that was very easy and very fair, given that NetSuite licenses can be a little bit cost prohibitive to companies. So we do have an annual license fee, right? Just a platform fee, if you will. The only variable cost is the user licenses, which a company gets through Microsoft for Power BI. A lot of companies already have these, so it's not a big deal. And if not, they're $10 a month, so they're dirt cheap. Some people even get discounts on top of that. But what's really cool is, sometimes they're in lieu of a NetSuite license, sometimes they're in addition to a NetSuite license. But sometimes when it's in lieu, we've had customers give tons of people in the company access to the data, but not access to NetSuite for cost and security reasons, as well as the data can be shared externally. So for example, one of our customers is a 3PL, and what they've done is they provide dashboards to their customers who hold inventory with them so they can see kind of the status of things. So they've provided on Power BI licenses instead of NetSuite licenses or spreadsheets or anything like that, and they can just log in and kind of see the status of their inventory, which has been a differentiator for them in the market.
Sure. Another barrier to entry for a company may be the length of time of implementation, or also they don't have the staff to be able to step away from their day job to implement a reporting software. How does your implementation model work?
Yeah, it's a good question, and after doing over 100 NetSuite implementations, the one thing we wanted to make sure we did was not burden companies with another big implementation. So our implementation takes less than 2 weeks, and because we've already got everything set up in bundles and NetSuite and everything on the Microsoft side set up with pre-built deployments that we can roll this out, and maybe we'll need 30 minutes of the customer's time. Post being live, the customer will get more engaged, but it's a fast implementation, it's a quick implementation, it's lightweight, so we won't be a distraction, and the customer gets value immediately too. It's not just like, oh, we're live, I have a reporting tool, which they do have, and they can build whatever reports they want, but there's also over 60 pre-built reports and over 1,000 pre-built KPIs that come with it, so that way they can hit the ground running with valuable and actionable insights to their business. So again, it's going to be reports and things that they were going to want anyway. They may want to modify some of them, but there'll be stuff they wanted, so that value's there for them, plus the lightweight implementation. So hopefully our ROI starts as quick as possible.
Oh, that's great.
What kind of support can a client expect after the implementation?
Yeah, so there's a couple flavors of that. So some of our customers will do everything themselves. They're Power BI experts or good enough in Power BI to be able to build their own reports and dashboards, and they're off to the races, and it's great. It's really good. Other customers will rely on our professional services team to do report building for them. So we've got a large professional services team, all Power BI experts, all know NetSuite and other data sources. So whether you're doing it all yourself, what we'll call self-service in Power BI, which plenty do, it's literally Excel 2.0, so you can do it if you got the time. Or if you want to rely on our consulting team, you got those options, and most customers meet in the middle, where sometimes they'll do stuff themselves, sometimes they'll rely on us. Maybe it's due to time constraints or complexity, but we're always here to support our customers.
Well, Josh, thank you very much for your time. For our clients and customers who would like to get in touch with you, how would they go about doing so?
The best way, check us out at www.satorireporting.com. There's a demo request on the website, so you can always fill it out, and we'll contact you right away. And we'd love to chat with you. No problem is too big or too small. We've seen it all in NetSuite, no matter how small your NetSuite is or how customized it is. Trust me, we've seen it all. Probably bite my tongue because then I'll see the next NetSuite that's more customized than the last one. But it doesn't matter. We've got you covered, and would love to chat.
That's great. Well, thank you very much for your time. We're excited to be a partner of yours and bring this really valuable tool to all of our clients and help them with their financial reporting needs. So what you guys have done and what you continue to do is really great. bridging that gap for all of our NetSuite customers and really people out in the ecosphere who haven't seen it yet, but hopefully will.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. We look forward to working with you in the future and bringing some more clients your way.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I hope everyone has a great SuiteWorld, and we love our partnership too, and we're excited to see where it goes.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
You've been listening to Take Me to the Cloud. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to be alerted of new episodes. For more information, visit withum.com.